Hello everybody and welcome back to PolyNerdic Plays. This is the Sunday night long stream, the overnight stream. It's about 2:30 in the morning and I apologize for getting a late start tonight. But I played the new Call of Duty over the weekend, borrowed it from a friend, and finished it earlier Sunday night. And took care of some chores, and then I decided there was no time like the present to write my review. But unfortunately, due to how I felt about the game, how I had no real super strong opinions one way or the other, it took a lot of energy and a lot of time, more than usual, to write the review. Plus, you know, it's a game that has multiple aspects to it. You know, the single player, the multiplayer, the zombies mode. So I wanted to give each segment its due time, and that is why it took so long for me to get started tonight. We are taking a look at Horizon Zero Dawn, a game that has been out since February. I played it in its entirety, finishing it back in March. I never live streamed it though. I always kind of wanted to come back to it and do it, but there's just so much that came out this game that I just didn't get a chance to ever do it prior to now. This past week, the Frozen Wilds DLC came out, and I figured now's the fucking chance to do it. Now's the time to fire it up. And excuse me, I had to take a drink. I'm a little dry tonight. To fire it up and play it on live stream. So that's what we're gonna do. In fact, let me set my timer because I forgot to do that. You know how I like to do it. I like to run an hour at a time. We're gonna play for a couple hours tonight. I planned on, like I said, I planned on playing much more. But that review took a while to write. It's available now on PolyNerdic.com if you're interested in it. I tried to be as thorough with my thoughts as I could to explain why I scored it the way I did. I figure if my stuff got more attention, I'd probably get some hate. So that should tell you what I think about it. But this is Aloy. She's part of the Nora tribe, for those of you that are unfamiliar with this game. This game takes place in a post-apocalyptic Earth, where humanity's all but gone, and those that are left kind of live in tribes. I've already taken the liberty before this of increasing my skill tree. This Traveler skill tree is new, brought in by this DLC. I had 7 skill points available, so I just dropped them into these 4 things here. I particularly like that it increased my inventory space by 20 because I was full. This is the Grave Horde area of the map. This is the end game. The quest, the Looming Shadow, is the final mission of the game. And that's why the world is so barren. Normally, like, this lake is covered with flying robots called Glinthawks. But due to the plot of the game, which I won't spoil, there's a reason why none of the robots are here. That's probably something worth mentioning if you are unaware of how this game works. There are robots, robotic animals, birds, oxen, alligators, all sorts of stuff. The plot of the game reveals why they take those forms. I don't want to spoil that either. And as you can see, I've got a glowing shield around me. This is a hidden piece of armor that you can find late in the game if you complete a variety of scavenging tasks. You have to find some very distinct items and use them to unlock this in an old bunker. As you can see, there's a old tank of sorts up here. I mean, we are way in the future. Humanity fucked up and all but eliminated itself, and as I started to say, the remaining people on the planet are in tribal society. That was some controversy. There was some controversy about that when the game came out, because you know, honestly, what isn't there controversy about nowadays? You have your standard combat. For those that I put a playtest up on the YouTube channel about this that you can check out as well. But you have your light strike, your heavy strike, you have bows, a couple different types of weapons, a couple different types of bows, elemental, stuff like that. And then this fella here ties things down. So keep the fire arrow out. But we're heading up here to this Grave Horde area because this area of the map up here is all new. This is all what the DLC added. This is the game map for the world at large. As you can see, I was pretty thorough when I played this game. The only thing I didn't accomplish was the hunting grounds. Those were the only trophies I did not get. Were the ones related to the hunting grounds. There was like one that you had to get like the top rating on all of them, and that so there was 2 trophies involving there that I didn't get, and this game is the closest game I have to having a platinum. It's a fucking gorgeous game though. I continually get roped into the environment. But we won't see combat until we get up to the new stuff here. Yeah, normally there's just robots everywhere. Those things, man. Big old monster machines.
These look like Banuk markings. Territory?
Yeah, the Banuk didn't have a territory in the main game. They you encountered some of them. They were kind of nomadic. They were a society that lived more at peace with the machines, whereas the other societies were more, you know, aggressive with them, and yeah, everything was hostile. The Banuk had a way to pacify the machines. Something you eventually learned to do too in the game, which was fun. I loved overriding the machines and making them peaceful. Should be an NPC around here somewhere. Here we are.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Seems you're a long way from...
Aloy is one of my favorite characters of this year, too.
Lead?
For me, it leads south. Away from the Banuk. Past the Grave Horde. Banukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
You're going to Meridian?
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's court. No one else wanted to do it. It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Or, and the Karja draw their funny little glyphs. I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid, even though he knows the Banuk will not accept it.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the
That's
mountain
true.
like a funeral pyre all day and night.
The very
like
first
I said,
machine we're about to encounter is
I just
tough as
passed
nails.
through now.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It's suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test to survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
And the warning rolled off you. I understand. You adventurers are all alike. Good luck.
Alright, we're gonna see recommended level 30. I'm level 50, which was the old cap. Take all the things.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Is this where we're going? Or no, this is where we're going. I suppose I should pay attention.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Yeah, they have an adversarial relationship at this point in the game. The Eclipse, for those of you that don't know, they're like a doomsday cult trying to bring about the end times. Part of their prophecy. Obviously, you're trying to stop them because doomsday is no good. No sane person wants the end of the world. Try and get a feel for the controls again. Alright.
This one's a new predator. See the heat coming off it.
Yep, hide in the shrubbery. Run past this guy. Because he's tough, I don't want to fight him.
Should have brought a cart.
Alright, yeah, good. We got past him. Avoided combat. Exciting stuff, I know, but I've tried fighting it a number of times before I did my playtest, and the thing destroyed me outright every time. So I gotta get better at combat again before I face the tough ones. Crafting is obviously a part of this game, both in like your weapons. See, craft. There you go.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Well, they know I'm coming. The Foley work on this is really good. The crunch of the snow. Also, this is one of the sillier things that you can do here. I just found this out when I was playing it earlier. I didn't know that there was poses. Like, the poses are entirely new to me. So anyway, but then it leaves the snow angel. So I like the nice touch of her shivering, you know, like reacting, actually physically reacting to the cold. With the title card. I've only done one quest on this. If you watch, like I said, if you watch the playtest, you saw the test or the one quest I did. So.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
I really like Aloy. She's one of my favorite characters of 2017.
We made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Excuse me, thirsty. It's just such a beautiful game.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Yeah, when I came up here, my first time, if you follow me on Twitter, or you've seen the, I think I posted it to the Facebook page too, you just see this, and it's like early dawn, and it's just, that volcano's all lit up. There's some stunning imagery in this game. It's one of those games that you could fully utilize the photo mode.
In times like these, you must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Well said. Oh shit, I can talk to him?
I'll always trust the chief, because so many died under his command. The young hunters have learned a lesson from Thunderstrom. Sometimes, loss is the price of survival. Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now? The smoke from the mountain is worse today. Bad omen for the ritual. The smoke from the mountain is worse today. Bad omen for the ritual.
If Aratak means to go back to the mountain, then I will stand with him.
Little flavor text here.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
They just stole their money.
They say. And yet here we are, waiting.
May songs of the lost echo eternal.
Look at that moon.
To be beneath is to know that death may rise up to meet you at any.
There we go. Well, time of day changed.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities.
He's an Ostrom, I believe.
Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Friendly birds. Like his Shredder style arm guards.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. It frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Oratok, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
I like that his hat looks like a
And
ball cap
Aurea
backwards.
is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Oratok and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
Is Oratok a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. Except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
That was a good line.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rests. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
That's no good.
I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Araya knows about this daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Let's see, green exclamation point, that's a quest.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lelai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
The hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. Its pipes are deep under the water.
I want to see what
now.
Deep Din is.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja.
Karja and their fire sacrifices.
But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange.
Sure, some robot caused it.
Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
What's this guy?
We run into each other again.
Merchant. So I need blue gleam for these. Those are better than what I have.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
No more music. Blood stop that.
Alright.
If we must face stronger machines.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines,
Just
gotta find a
claim
way.
any hunter
To
arrogant
do
enough
that,
to go
I
in
need to talk to her
unprepared.
apprentice.
Let's
and
tell
follow
us
the
to do
river
his more.
north.
I heard of a shaman once who drank machine oil. I think the Conclave banished him. The Banuk have enough problems without having to watch after outlanders.
Such a pretty game. I'll never get over how pretty some of these games can be.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No.
Just breaking
More
up
of a
bad on my headphones.
Tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Yes, perfectly normal.
And these bandits should realize it will again.
Weird colored water. All right.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming
If I
far
blink,
from
my
the
eyes will
camp.
stay shut. Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watch tonight.
Gonna jump on the wire. Yep, briefly jumped on the wire.
Oh, that was not your best.
What could you possibly want from the cut, Outlander? There's nothing for you here.
Right, dicks.
Taking down many machines, but these ones with the purple markings wasn't prepared.
This game has some of the best running around ever, by the way, for those that are into such things. Pretty, pretty game. Good lighting, nice water effects, good snow.
Outlanders. Carja Outlanders.
Carja doing here?
What brings you Carja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
We're letting the Oseram take Dervahl? They'll give him a
May the
rap on
sun
neck
grant
if
you
they'll
a
let him go.
portion of its wisdom, young Huntress.
This cold isn't going to do the pups any good.
At least you don't put on airs.
You wouldn't be so eager to speak with me if you knew me.
This guy is part of the post.
May the sun light your way.
I have nothing to trade.
Just here
I
being a
have nothing
post.
for you, I'm afraid.
Alright, moving on. That's good stuff. Where are we at on the map here? I'm putting a good dent in things. Why isn't there a campfire over here? Oh, a village. We got a little village over this way. That's where the lake is. Here's our fella. This is long neck. This is the one quest I did for the playtest. I got this long neck up and running.
Berglund
Good, you'll
said
see.
his apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
I'll do that again. That's important.
A tonic? What did it take to knock encased in ice? It fell a long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
Alright, here's the preferred way of combat for me. So you can't see me. Because all my redhead lady is hiding in the red grass. Come on. I wish they investigated a little faster. The noise of their scavenging is very unpleasant. See, they get the weird purple ribbons coming off them. That means they're possessed. Yeah, that... I get a little tired of seeing that reminder up there. Just like spasming around. Spasming. Good day, Junior. You're here so I can murder you. I was hoping that we would see more variation, but we saw the same execution 3 times. He's damaged.
I'd have to ditch something.
Dead Bannock. Let's take on this quest real quick here. Gotta kill all the scavengers. Not just some of them. This fella's not paying attention. So I should be able to sneak up on him. We'll get an ally here. Get him, buddy. Override's an awesome skill. Get him. Dead.
If I can't find something, maybe my focus can.
Let's see, fight. Maybe I have to kill that guy. I can't have him be... Can't have a friendly one? It's not gonna let me have a friendly one?
Gonna bring you down!
Shame it wouldn't let me keep him as a buddy.
Get at what's inside its head.
I really did want to keep that one. I like having a friendly robot.
The Banuk were protecting it. This tall neck was probably holy to them.
Okay, there we go. Damn robot hyenas. Making hyena noises. The waiting game. Wait for them to slowly saunter up to me. There we go, slightly different one. Finally. Only took 4 kills before we saw something new.
You're alert.
I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I was out of the grass. Oops. Man, we're liking that particular attack today. Real life bird just flew by. Okay, see, this green fella's got the thing I need. See a little green glow under his belly? That says he's the one I want.
Heart seems intact. Telnecks are built tough.
Love this game so much. Come on. Come on, big guy. I feel like they weigh a ton.
Full already.
Badger. It's a watcher. Give myself another robot buddy here. Cool. You be my friend. All right.
Scrabbling a bit.
Scrabbling.
Uh-oh, spotted. Maybe the tall next part. It's heavy.
We're hiding because that big guy's tough.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
What the hell was that about? Must have destroyed my friend or something. That's the only logical explanation. My buddy must have come down here to fight, and he must have destroyed it. That sounds like a thing that asshole would do. Yeah, certainly what it looks like, because I think this is the Watcher corpse right here. That's a dick. Won't even let me have friends. Next part I'm really not looking forward to because I hate fighting flying things. If you ever watched me play any other games, you've heard me complain about it. I said, I hate fighting flying things. Oh shit, I fell. In the midst of that, I fell. Fantastic. Like I said, I hate fighting things. Fighting flying things. That's the English I'm looking for. See if we can knock this out before the end of the hour here. I don't know where it checkpointed. I hope it checkpointed when I got the last thing.
That seems intact. Telnec's are built tough.
Okay, so it kind of did both. I think. Not really. Now that I look at it. Oh yeah, this is one of the more pain in the ass things in this game. Like, despite the fact that I hit a checkpoint a while ago, or, you know, in the midst of that, I hit a checkpoint.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river.
Now I'm going to refight these assholes. Some of these assholes. Oddly not those assholes, but these ones up here, yes. I guess I don't have to fight them, I can kind of skirt them. I'll teach you. Cool, I can get the Watcher again. You be my friend, right? Cool. We're buddies now. Yeah, and here's the fire I already lit once. I'll light it again. He's got long-range vision. Alright. You, my friend, too. When did I get up there before? I seem to have forgotten. Am I just gonna like walk up there? Yeah, here we go. That's right, because we had this ridiculous shot staring at Aloy's butt as we climb the mountain. Alright, we're gonna stop right here for just a second. For the sake of archiving, be right back in just a moment.